Hi guys, welcome to Small channel. It's Jaina and I'm back. We've received a lot of questions and comments since I've gone, and most of them are asking how to get into Thailand. Well, this video is just for you. I will walk you through step by step of what to do and how to get into Thailand at the end of 2021. But before we continue, please like this video. This way, Small can keep bringing you more accurate and helpful content, so it's easy for you to visit Thailand. So, your first step is to decide if you need a visa to come to Thailand. If you're just going to be here for a month or less and you come from a country that does not require visa, then just get your passport, apply for your Thailand Pass, and get ready to come to Thailand. This way of coming into Thailand is called a Visa Exemption. And let's just be accurate here, it's not really a visa, it's just a stamp to say that you have entered Thailand without a visa. If you enter Thailand without a visa, most countries will get a 30-day stamp. This means you have to leave Thailand in 30 days. However, most countries can get an extra 30-day extension on this visa waiver, so in theory, you can remain in Thailand for up to 60 days. If you're going to be here for 60 days or more, then the tourist visa is for you. This is a visa you can apply for either online or at your local Thai embassy or consulate. And please note that not all countries can apply for the visa online. You can go to the Thai e-visa site and start the application process. It will tell you if your country can apply online or not. Either way, you need your passport information, a bank statement showing you have enough money for your trip, and a passport size photo which you can take with your own phone. You also need some kind of proof of address such as a utility bill in your own country. Everything else you need is just standard information, so you'll be able to submit your visa application in about 15 minutes. Pay for it and you're done. These are the same requirements if you apply online or in person at a Thai embassy. Visas are processed within 3 to 5 days, and you'll get an email with either an approval notice or some more requirements that they need. If you apply online, then you'll get an email that you'll print and take with you. Thankfully, you don't have to send your passport in the mail anymore to a Thai consulate. Thailand has finally moved into the 21st century and no longer needs a visa sticker to be placed in your passport. And of course, if you apply in person at a local Thai embassy, you should get back your passport either the same day or the next day. We have complete links to everything in our guide to entering Thailand in the description below. So now that you have decided to get a visa or to go to Thailand without a visa, your next step is to get a Thailand Pass. The Thailand Pass has replaced the certificate of entry that was being used for more than a year now. The main difference between the Thailand Pass and the COE is that you no longer need to print and take your documents with you. Instead, you just get a QR code. Your visa has nothing to do with your Thailand Pass, by the way. They are completely two different things. The Thailand Pass is just a way to confirm that you don't have COVID, and you are prepared if you enter Thailand and you get COVID. So, what are the requirements? First of all, you need to buy travel insurance for the length of your stay in Thailand. This is not the normal insurance, it's just travel insurance with special coverage for COVID. This insurance should start at about $80 for 30 days. We have links in our guide on where you can get this insurance. When you buy the insurance, you'll get the policy in your email in a few minutes. Next, you need to upload your vaccination status. Let me be clear, if you're not vaccinated, you can still enter Thailand. Thailand will not stop you from entering Thailand based on your vaccination status. If you're vaccinated, then you would upload your vaccination certificate for 1 dose or 2 doses. If you're already vaccinated, then you need to book a quarantine hotel for 1 night only. This is to get the results of your arrival Pcr test you'll get on arrival. If you're not vaccinated or only partially vaccinated, you have to book a quarantine hotel for 10 to 14 days. Either way, be sure your quarantine hotel includes the cost of the PCR test and transportation to the hotel. The final pieces of information you will need are information in your passport and your arrival and departure information. That's it. Submit your Thailand Pass and wait for approval or denial. If your Thailand Pass is denied, they'll tell you what is wrong and you can just resubmit it with the updated information. Some people have reported waiting for days or weeks for their Thailand Pass. This is because applications are prioritized based on the date of the flight. So if you are applying for a few weeks before your flight, then your application will not be processed quickly. We recommend applying for your Thailand Pass about 7 days before departure. Once your Thailand Pass is approved, please remember to put the QR code on your phone where you can easily get to it without internet access. We always recommend you print a second copy of your documents just in case something goes wrong with the computer system at the airport. This will prevent delays with your arrival. Next up is your PCR test you should take before leaving your home country. And yes, you need the result of this to enter Thailand. But most airlines also need it to make sure you don't have COVID before boarding. You should be getting the results of the test just on the day before you leave, since the test cannot be more than 3 days old. Our recommendation is to take the test at a rapid test center in the morning of the day before leaving and then get the results by the same evening. It costs a bit more, but then just imagine your journey to Thailand lasts for 2 days and you took the test 3 days before leaving. You would indeed have a quite serious problem. Everyone, regardless of age, yes, even babies, need to take this PCR test before arriving, and the result must be negative. You'll get another PCR test once you arrive in Thailand. You'll spend 1 night at your hotel waiting for this test result, and if you are negative, the next day you can leave for anywhere in Thailand you like. And of course, if you are not vaccinated or only partially vaccinated, then be prepared to spend 10 to 14 days in the quarantine hotel. We hope this information was useful for you. Remember, we have a link to our complete guide to entering Thailand in the description below. It has links to everything we spoke about in this video. If you need someone to do all the paperwork for you, then we are giving a special price of 3,500 baht if you watch all the way to the end of the video. The service includes preparing your 60-day tourist visa and your Thailand Pass. We will prepare and upload all the documents for both and make sure you are approved on time without any headaches to enter Thailand. Of course, with all the information we gave to you, you can do it yourself too. If this video was any help, go ahead and give the video a like. Until next time!
What are you waiting for?
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 Yes, correct. What are you waiting for? The world may not be in a great shape right now, but it's very possible to come to Thailand. It's actually easier to live in Thailand for a longer time than it was before. With One Smile can get you the right long-term visa, find a perfect house, open the local bank account, or even open the business here. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below or go to bansmile.com and get started.